Guys, today we're going to be going over quick lesson into valve adjustment and spacing. So first thing I'm going to do, this is a Honda motor that we have here, a 4-cylinder. So we'll start by going and taking the valve cover off. Next thing you want is you want to get a pry bar or some kind of large half-inch or 3/8 drive bar, and put a 24mm on it and put it down here on the crankshaft sprocket. And you'll want to align your camshaft here with this symbol that says this is just for Hondas, for this Honda motor. Maybe different on another motor that you have, but you'll want to line it up here where it says up. That's going to be TDC on cylinder number 1. And your firing order here is 1, 3, 4, and 2, and these motors turn counterclockwise, and so that would be cylinder TDC of 3, TDC of 4, TDC of 2, and then back to the top dead center of cylinder 1. But once you've got it at the top dead center of the cylinder you're trying to adjust, you want to take a 10mm wrench and a screwdriver. And the specs for this are on the intake. You take a feeler gauge and space it in here. It's 0.25 millimeters for the intake and 0.30 for the exhaust side. And basically what you do is you loosen up this bolt here that's attached to the rocker arm here that holds, that drives the valve and the spring. And with your feeler gauge that you'd actually slide it into the gap here. And you'd want to start by loosening it and then putting your feeler gauge in, and then tightening it down until it sits on there and you have a little bit of a drag. You don't want it to come very easily out, but you don't want it to be pressed so hard that it gets stuck. You want to have it to where there's just enough tension and a drag on it. And you do the same thing, since it is a double overhead camshaft motor. You do intake, and then you do the same thing on the exhaust side, and then you would reattach your pry bar or your whatever drive that you have to turn your crankshaft. You drive it to the next cylinder 3, then to 4, and then to 2, and on both sides, intake and exhaust, you'd adjust the spacing. And once you're done, you actually want to run it and check it again, just to make sure that it does sit properly and that it is correct. And once you're done, you put your motor back together.